Automatic coffee machines are awesome, but their price is not. And when you have options starting from just a few $100 going into thousands of dollars, well, it might get overwhelming right there. Don't you worry, I got you covered here.
Roman does consumer tips.
Let's start with Delonghi. This is their Dinamica LatteCrema automatic espresso machine, and this specific one is their top range option with 18 customizable coffee recipes. You can get one of these from Amazon for just $1,400 US. Link in the description. There is one more variation of this exact specification. The only difference is that the newer version comes with a colored touchscreen display and costs $1,700 US. The rest is the same. If you want to go for a black and white or colored version, it's up to you. Now let me give you a run through Philips options and lineup. First and most important, you have to know that Philips owns a premium Italian brand of coffee machine makers called Saeco. The machines I could find were starting from $1,800 US and going up. Now with that said, if you compare the machines from pictures of Philips and Saeco, they look alike, meaning Philips is utilizing the same technology they do in Saeco. With the current lineup, cheapest Philips coffee machine, automatic one, costs on average around $650 to $750 US if you catch it on sale, and they discount them frequently on Amazon. The top range machine able to compete with the number of drinks our Delonghi outputs from Philips would cost you around $900 to $1,000 US, depending on ongoing sale if you catch it. That machine will also come with colored display and all of that nonsense that you don't really need in a coffee machine. Now, enough with the backstory. Let's look at the practical side. Both machines are identical in terms of functionality and operation. Coffee output with the same coffee bean and grinder setting is identical too. Both machines can grind your beans, or you can use a pre-grounded powder straight out of the bag. Well, what's the difference then? And there are only a few to mention. The most important, in my opinion, is the brew component. This is the part that compresses your coffee. And in case of Delonghi, it's dishwasher safe and doesn't require lubrication. With Philips, it is easy to clean, but it has to be lubricated once in a while and has to be washed under a running water. No dishwasher for this one. To me, maintenance on both machines was a piece of cake. And I cannot say that one process is harder than the other. In fact, Philips is a lot faster in my opinion. But bear in mind, if you never owned an automatic machine, you have to clean brew components once in a week. The same goes for emptying drip tray and coffee disposal bin. Otherwise, you may grow some mold in your machine. Let's stop at drip tray for a second. It's identical on both machines. But Delonghi tends to use a lot more water to rinse nozzles and hence consumes water reservoir faster than Philips does, meaning you have to empty it more often. My solution was to keep a cap on the machine at all times when you turn it on or off, so it can do its job into the cap instead of the tray. Nozzle positioning is another concern of mine with Delonghi. For some reason, Delonghi nozzles are located too far to the back, and on top of that, water flow is not consistent and you may end up with a spill. Philips, however, has a better position of nozzles and spill was not noticed. Perhaps it may be running on a stronger pump. Philips also got better clearance for tall glasses. Delonghi, well, not as much. You cannot remove it easily, as you can see. It still catches on it. Crucial difference between two machines, at least in my opinion, was milk froth. With Delonghi LatteCrema, it's complicated to a certain degree. But the froth comes out silky smooth with most of the milk types. I tried many of them, trust me, and it stays on the coffee for longer too. The complicated part is the device itself. You have more parts to wash and of course, a customizable manual switch that allows you to select the amount of milk and lets you rinse the tubes once you are done. Just don't rinse it in your own coffee cup. Also, LatteCrema attachment is on a larger side when compared with Philips, so it's harder to store if you don't have enough space in your fridge. With Philips, on the other hand, their Latte Go system is flawless, in my opinion. It's small and compact, easy to store anywhere in the fridge, and it lets you add milk on the go if you see you will not have enough for your coffee cup. And most importantly, there are only 2 parts to wash. Both are easy to wash by hand or just throw it into your dishwasher and be done with it. Milk froth from Philips is very comparable to Delonghi, but slightly on the watery side for my liking. Again, this could be fixed with types of milk you're using, so it shouldn't be too much of a concern. My verdict, since both coffee machines brew identical coffee to each other, the primary difference in this case falls at maintenance and milk froth. Personally, I lean towards Philips in my case, and will keep this cheaper option since I want to drink lattes. Slight improvement of froth with Delonghi isn't worth it even when you compare it pound for pound at the top range level machines in this segment. And trust me, you can easily find where to spend that price difference. Now, what I would change in these 2 machines, I think both machines would benefit from an option of being connected to a water supply. But unfortunately, this function is not available yet. So you still have to use this jug on the side. Whatever machine you decide to buy, there is a link for each of them in the description for either Canada or United States. Please check them out. If this video was useful, don't forget to click thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in my next video.